Hey everyone, it's Kevin here with Reviews About Anything, and today we have the Shure SRH840s, or the 840s. Like I said in my previous video, if you guys have seen the video on the Antlion mod mic business I purchased, I needed a headset for work, and I decided to build my own headset instead of just buying a generic headset for work for business. And one of the websites that my company has to where we can purchase stuff from had a very limited selection of actual headphones, but these were on there and they were actually on sale. I got them for 70, I think it was about 75, 80 bucks, somewhere around there. So I thought that was a steal for these. I know these cost quite a bit more than that normally. I think the MSRP around $200-300. So yeah, I know there's plenty of videos online about this. These are legendary, not legendary, I shouldn't say, but legendary says on the box, but they're a standard in the recording studio / audiophile community. People compare these a lot to, different Sennheisers and different AKGs and and so on and so forth. If you are a subscriber or familiar with my channel, you'll know that I do have a pair of Beyerdynamic DT990s. So I do not have those with me currently, but once I have them in my possession again, I can do a comparison between the two. Obviously, it's not super fair. Those are semi-open back. These are closed back. I do have some other closed back headphones though that I can compare to these two. I have those B&Os. Obviously, they're at very different price points, but still something I can compare. I know I have a pair of the mono price headphones that are like 20 or 30 bucks that a lot of people like as well for kind of just, an entry level decent headphone. I have other ones that I can compare it to. If you guys have any suggestions or would, recommendations, I guess, on stuff to compare this to, just let me know. So if we look at it, closed back design, goes around the ear, adjustable headband, and then precision tailored frequency response, and detachable cable, and collapsible design, which is nice for when you have to throw them into your bag. Back, just kind of more of the same stuff outlined onto the actual headphone. And then on this side, we actually have some of the specifications of it. So it's a neodymium magnet dynamic driver, 40 millimeters, 102 decibels per milliwatt at 1 kilohertz sensitivity, 44 ohms, a max input power at 1 kilohertz of 1,000 milliwatts, and also 5 hertz to 25,000 hertz. They are pretty light, obviously, at 372 grams. A 3 meter single-sided detachable cable is included, and also a 3.5 to 6.3 millimeter adapter, which is nice. So I will break the seal on this. And in here, we have a safety precaution. We have a manual. Have a white Shure logo. We have the headphones themselves in a Ziploc bag. Over here on the right, we have the 1/4 inch or 6.3 millimeter jack, and I don't know if you guys can tell in there. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell, but that is a threaded connector in there. I was hoping you guys would be able to. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. So it's a threaded connector, so I'm guessing the cable on this has a threaded end. You have a pair of extra pads, which is nice. I don't know how long these pads last, but it is nice that it includes it. There's a carrying bag, a fake leather carrying bag. And then the cable itself. So it is actually a coil cable, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. And yes, the jack here as you can tell, the base is threaded there. And also it has the lock. This is a locking detachable cable, and unfortunately it is 2.5 mil instead of 3.5 mil, as you can see compared to the other side of it. I guess I'll take the bag out real quick just to get a little better look at it. Oh, it's stuck together. Yeah, just a fake leather bag. Shure embossed on it. No magnets or anything, just some drawstrings right here. And the inside's not super soft, not super harsh or anything like that. So this will actually be nice to be able to kind of throw these with my Antline mod mic into my messenger bag and stuff like that for work. So I'm actually going to keep this out. And then I'll put the 1/4" adapter back in, and I'll keep the pads in here. Not super thrilled on this packaging, just kind of like an egg crate. I don't expect these to be damaged or anything, but still that's kind of interesting for a pair of headphones, I guess. So now put this to the side. And here we have the actual headphones. I'm going to adjust the camera here. So looks like it says here Shure, and then the model number obviously SRH840s. Here's your input, or your receptacle for the locking jack. It has a little logo here, actually, as you can see right there, and that is a little locking symbol. So you're gonna have to line this up. Just let's see how hard that is. If we, okay, and all right, it's not too bad. They lay flat? They do not. So they turn in and out just a little bit. The pads are a foam, not memory foam. They have a little bit of where it sticks, but it comes right back pretty immediately. So I do like this. Very noticeable, very easy to tell. Left and right, blue, has the letter embossed in there. It does not do that on both sides, so it's only on one side. Mostly it feels like a plastic construction, but it feels very sturdy. Let's see if they make any. They don't make any interesting creaks or cracks or anything. And then we have our headband adjustment here. I'm not a fan of these being exposed on the outside. Those are very thin wires. They could get snagged and potentially break. Obviously, it would have been nice if they ran them inside the body, especially since that sounds like, yeah, that's a plate here. So the back of this is actually, that sounds hollow. And then that does too. That definitely does up here. So all these pieces right here, where they have the cable running on the outside, they actually sound hollow, so they could have ran this cable on the inside, which would have been nice on both sides here. But yeah, these are the headphones. I'll use them for a bit. I'm going to attach the mod mic to whichever side I feel is better. Probably the left side, simply just for cable management purposes, since I can't put it on the other side here, obviously. So to be able to clip it down at least a little bit until I get to the coil part, obviously. But I'll use these for a bit. I'll use them as just headphones. I'll use them as a headset with the Antline mod mic. I will let them, wear in and stuff like that as well. And, after that, I'll give a better review and impressions of it. But until then, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.